Motor City, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and get in the algorithm. And I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right in the video. Today we're talking about what JJ Redick and Alex Caruso were talking about on his podcast about what the Detroit Pistons are going to be looking like within the next 2-3 years. I've been saying it ever since the draft lottery, ever since the end of the season when the Pistons were looking really good, when the Pistons were rolling. But this is awesome to hear from not just Pistons fans, not just Pistons analysts, not just people that watch the Pistons. It's good to hear from a former player that has no ties to Detroit, has nothing going on. Because I'm sick of all these lame arguments saying that Detroit's just not going to be good. Detroit won't make that next leap. It's because it's all people that don't pay attention to Detroit sports. It's Caruso, he's on the Chicago Bulls, never really win against Cade Cunningham, so he doesn't know what to expect from Cade. But it's just people that don't pay attention to Detroit want to take a dookie on Detroit. It's not even just Caruso. I'm not mad at Caruso because he's a player. Of course, he's not going to be saying that the Pistons are going to be contenders, obviously, because they're an op. To him, they're an op. They're a rival. They play against each other a lot. He doesn't want the Pistons to be one of the best teams in the next 2-3 years because he's on the Chicago Bulls. He probably thinks the Bulls will be one of the best teams in the East in the next 2-3 years. But it's lame arguments coming from ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, people that don't really pay attention to Detroit. Stephen A. Smith wasn't really giving Detroit like that. Oh yeah, I see where they're going. He was just like, it is what it is. Those are some lame arguments. And they even do it for the Detroit Lions too, ESPN. The Lions have had a really good draft within the last 2 years. The year before that and this past year. But then you got an article coming out from ESPN that says 5-year power rankings for the NFL, where teams will be, and instead of the Lions ranked 30 to 32. That's just pure laziness. That means you're not really paying attention, you're not really putting in work to put out a solid article. But the Pistons, doesn't take a blind man to see that the Pistons' direction is going upward. You got Cade Cunningham, who should have won Rookie of the Year. It's crazy to me that he's only got 7 votes for the first place voting, and Scotty Barnes blew him out of the water. That is just nuts to me. I guess it's about winning and not just being a player, because that's an individual award. Rookie of the Year, obviously you need your teammates to help you get those stats, but that's an individual award, and Cade's by far the best rookie. There's no argument to me that Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes are going to have a better career than Cade Cunningham. Cade's going to be a superstar, and that's what part of JJ Redick's argument. He doesn't know if Cade's going to turn into a Luka type player, but he is going to be our franchise player. This is Cade's team. It's not Poison Ivy's team. This is Cade's team, and they may take over the team together, and I'm all for it. But that's what JJ Redick was really saying. It depends on what Cade does, but he really likes Sadiq Bey. Who doesn't like Sadiq Bey? 3-point specialist and drive to the basket and get his own, plays terrific defense. Then you got Isaiah Stewart, who was hitting threes in summer league. If he can do that, man, Detroit's going to be looking really good. And then you got Bagley, you got Jalen Duren. The foundation here is really exciting, and you know what else is really exciting about just having this young core and having other people besides analysts, besides people just people that aren't paying attention to Detroit all the time. It's good that they're noticing it, because that means in the next couple of years, big name free agents are going to start noticing Detroit, and they're going to start wanting to come and play here, because that's going to Detroit's going to turn into a fancy destination for free agents, or an attractive, that's not fancy, it could be fancy, whatever word you want to use, but it's going to be an attractive destination for free agents within the next couple of years, especially if Cade keeps turning on the way he's turning on. Jaden Ivey was looking really solid in Summer League before he hurt his ankle. Duren was looking like a beast. I think Duren's going to start day one. I really do. I think his upside is incredible. I don't know how we got him at 12. I think he should have went way up the boards the way he was playing in Summer League. But right now, the Pistons' young core is looking really good. You got Bagley. Even the bench, dude. Killian was playing really good off the bench last year. You got Hamidou Diallo, who was playing really good towards the end of the year. Corey Joseph, who's a spark plug veteran that we need to keep leading Killian Hayes. Jaden Ivey. We just need veteran presence. Then you got Alex Burks and you got Nerlens Noel to come off the bench. Those guys are not coming and starting. I really hope they know that. I mean, Burks maybe because he's an old vet, but right now it should be Cade, Ivey, Sadiq, Stewart, and Duren or Bagley. You're gonna have, that's a good problem to have. Duren or Bagley or Stewart. These are all really good problems to have. It's like, oh, we got so much talent. What do we do with it now? That's a problem. That's a good problem, because back in the day, back 5 years ago, we didn't have enough talent. You're like, oh, Drummond's going out of the game. All our starters are out of the game. Here comes the other team to come chip away at this lead. The Pistons have depth. The Pistons have a good young core. The next 2-3 years, JJ Redick, you're 100% right. We're going to be one of the best teams in the East. You can mark my words. And Cade's going to win MVP within the next 2-3 years. Mark my words right here, right now. What do you think in the comments below? Let me know about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do what you got to do. It's your boy T signing out. Have a great day.